Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside. It's Cobb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
On the ground, it's Cobb. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty.
And the diving catch down the right side.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The run inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Buying some time. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on third down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack. They're able to get the stop, now setting up fourth.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. There's a crease. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Brown wants to pass. Throws it deep. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
First snap in this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Green. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
On the run, it's Berry. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got a man. It's Nimrod. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Washington. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The Tigers dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Going downfield for the big play. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running inside, it's Berry. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught, and he's got room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Brown will throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Berry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Auburn. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Levitt. That's caught, it's Berry. Still on his feet at the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but you've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Bringing the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Trying to run, it's Berry. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback will keep it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Turning it on. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And we are heading to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they pumped this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Auburn lines up quickly. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. On the run, it's Cobb. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Handoff, Caden Durham. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levin. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can hot.
Got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
LSU lining up first and goal. A design run for the quarterback. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running inside. It's Cobb. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. No huddle offense to the line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Brown wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. Got room. Snags it, and he's open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give to Durham. There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
On first down, it's Durham again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And they get him down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Here's Durham one more time. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking for space to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Tigers are back on top.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants a big play here late. Makes a deep grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Using his feet. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, someway, make a big play.
They got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Motion from the wide receiver. Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. The Tigers are back on top.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. This defense slamming the door on any thought of a comeback, forcing the turnover and sealing the win.
And with that takeaway, the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly here late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
Run in the red zone, it's Cobb. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Brown will throw it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. The Hands team, appropriately named, and now a victory is in hand after recovering that onside kick. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down